divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Titans going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in 0-3. The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
A beautiful fake. Oh, spinning away. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Green-Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Coming right, this is Charles. And he'll take this up near the 35. Maybe the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Brian Hartline brings it in. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Mariota looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Wood. Back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that... offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
And last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete.
Well, as a former DB, I never want to do anything to take away credit from a good play, and we just saw one there, able to force an incompletion by knocking the pass away. But if you're a DB in Houston, you love what you're getting up front because it makes you that much better. The defensive pressure that they get on quarterbacks.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it... change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that one results in 35 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to get the edge there. No edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. We're back to here with the former Volunteer Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it. Through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped. An in route going into a little bit of traffic.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score was... Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he cuts it out to this. Jamal Charles, nobody in front, 30. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try to run with a J. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guy's on the other side.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jamal Charles, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in? To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do. But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about... being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board. Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. A reminder that coming up at halftime, we'll join Larry Ridley in Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis.
analysis of this first half of play. So we look forward to that.
And I'm looking forward to some air conditioning.
I bet you are. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mariota on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. Mariota again. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Mariota. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll throw again. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Mariota. He's got time. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drop. first down. This is Rawls. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
The 20. A big run that time by Rawls. 41 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it. At the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Hartline over the middle with it. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Second and just 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine, because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
Holding offense. Still 3rd down.
Charles the lone setback. Now Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Coples in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yes.
The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all that joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball. At least
it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And Mariota obviously so good, but one note I always have next to his name is rookie year, 10 fumbles in the 12 games he was limited to.
And you have to believe some of that is the speed of the game. No matter how fast you are in the NFL, faster. And as a rookie, you have to absorb that.
comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First down, Mariota. He completes it to Hartline. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Mariota now on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll let Charles try and get him in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Second down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. This is Ajayi. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a frame. Set of downs. Offense comes to the line. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And the play clock's running down. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And he motions the wide receiver. In motion left here, Green Beckham. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start. Offense. Still 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you...
To line. Action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Mariota to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world, but really they need to stop.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. don't make no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to hear me now. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Titans going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we've got a Week 6... They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Complete to right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of block.
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along.
It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That was second down run for Murray. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Matt. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Penalty marker is down here. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, It's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Muscles him off. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. John Jenkins with a big-time sack. Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now to throw on first down. And right with it here over the middle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. Second down, Mariota. Right's got it. There he goes, left side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalston Fowler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.